Hello, do you like celery? Do you eat celery? Would you like to grow some? Do you think you don't have enough space, enough room to grow some? Because you don't have a big yard, a big back garden, you don't have an allotment, you think you can't grow celery because you've got space restrictions? Hey, I'm here to tell you, think again. Think again. You will after I cut you to a clip of video that I shot a number of years ago. You can grow celery in small water buckets. This is what you need to start out with. Celery seeds. Tells you on the back everything you need to know about getting these guys away. Let me just read some of it out to you. Sow the seeds indoors in pots or seed trays, 1/2 centimetre deep. Transplant to 7.5 centimetre pots, keep them above 10 degrees C. Low temperatures can cause them to bolt, run to seed in later life. Seedlings will appear in 14 to 21 days. Plant 25 centimetres apart in a block formation to assist blanching. Yeah, well, you're only going to do that. You're only going to plant them outdoors if you're planting them in a bed. But I'm suggesting you're going to plant these in a bucket. And I'm also going to suggest that you only put 4 heads of celery in one of these small 10-inch water buckets. If you've got bigger buckets or bigger bags, you might want to go with more heads of celery. But I usually go with 4 heads of celery in one of these small buckets, and it does okay for me. That gets me a result. Now I'll tell you now, before I cut you to this video, if you're going to grow celery, you need seeds. Don't run away with the idea you can chop the bottom of some shop bought celery dangle it over some water, produce some roots and plant it out and grow celery just like shop bought celery. Can't be done. This is the only way to do it. Start some seeds off, transplant them out, grow a proper celery plant. Okay, I'll cut you to that video now and then come back to me. Hello. This is 4 heads of celery growing in a small 10-inch bucket. The variety is Hadrian. This celery was started from seed by me indoors, then transplanted into this bucket. The black plastic wrap is to help blanch the stalks to keep them tidy and also offer a bit of wind protection. Let's remove the wrap and take a closer look. How do they look? 4 heads of celery growing in this water bucket. Okay, we only want 1 head of celery, so we're going to lift all 4 out of the bucket, bringing the root ball with them. We're going to cut 1 head of celery out of the root ball, and then we're going to pop the 3 celery that are still in the root ball back into the bucket to grow on, and the one we've just harvested we'll prepare and then take indoors. Let's get this celery out of the bucket. So we're going to take this one closest to the camera, and what we're going to try and do is cut around it, not damaging the roots of the other celery too much as we do that, and then remove it. Okay, let's do this. Hey, come on, come on. How easy was that? How easy was that? Let me just put this bunch to one side. Before we dress the bunch up, we'll pop this back into the bucket, shall we? Yeah, good idea. We'll take this caterpillar off. I don't know if you can see it. Little caterpillar. Maybe, maybe not. Couldn't have been easier, could it? Now I don't know if you noticed, but that soil ball was quite dry, and celery is a big thirsty plant. So once we get this job finished of tidying this celery up, we'll replace some of that soil that we took out, and I will give this bucket a real good soak. Well, we didn't take a lot of soil there, did we? No. We'll just remove a couple of these outer stalks. No, we'll just remove the one, all the rest are looking sound. Okay. Hey, come on, how's that looking? From a 10-inch water bucket? You gotta be kidding me. That's a bunch of celery. Okay, that is a bunch of celery. Grown from seed, by me, started indoors, transplanted into a 10-inch bucket. Tried to protect it as best I could from the wind because it is quite a tall plant and these buckets do want to blow over. But that one didn't, and hey, look at that. That's the result. That's the result. That's a bunch of celery. That's a result. Sorry, couldn't resist it. That's the result. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. Well, there you have it. 4 decent heads of celery. I only took one because we only needed one. The other 3 grew on. Hey, how good was that? You could do this. You could do this. Now, I will tell you now that if you do grow celery, this is a marathon. You're not going to plant seeds today and get some celery next week, next month, in the next couple of months. We're talking several months. And these celery seeds are the smallest vegetable seed I've ever seen. They are like powder. They're very small. But look at those 4 big heads of celery that my plants produce. You could do that. You could do that. And they take no looking after, really. Slugs might be a problem, but they take no looking after. Just make sure you put a bit of balanced fertiliser in with soil mix, and that's it. It's just water after that, and they are a thirsty plant, so it's lots of water, but don't waterlog the pot. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.